What's up, boys? How's it going? Hoxo Senpai here, and today I will be doing a new format of this build videos. Basically, I just want to make it more organized, make it look a little bit more professional, and more, just edit it a little bit better for you guys' enjoyment. I just want to, like I said, up the quality of my videos a little bit. As you can see, I have the new mic. My voice sounds all crispy now. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, so how this new format is gonna work, I'm gonna go over the skills that we're gonna be using and why. I'm gonna go over the weapons that we're gonna be using, the statistics of the weapons, and of course why we're using the weapons. And that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and the perk deck maybe. I'll try not to ramble a lot because, like I said, I want the video to be more organized, more professional, and I want to stick to what I'm talking about, and hopefully not ramble too much. So yeah, let's get right into it, shall we? Let's start by the mastermind tree. Now on the mastermind tree, I only put this skill here because I had a point left to spend, and I was like, you know what, 8 weapon stability with shotguns, it's not too bad, so I just picked it up 1 point. Enforcer, this is where a lot of your skills are gonna come in. Underdog basic to unlock the shotgunner. Shotgun CQB for the reload speed. Close by for the increased fire rate, and also so you can hip fire your weapons while you sprint, which is also really nice. And overkill for the extra added damage. Now in the tank, you're gonna want resilience aced. In almost every build, not in almost every, in every build you do, you want resilience aced because of the duration effect of flashbangs reduction. So yeah. Now in this build, we're gonna be using fully loaded, and scavenger for the extra ammo, Saw Massacre to fill the points up to fully loaded, and extra lead for the ammo bags, so you're not a totally selfish cunt. You know, you also need to be a little bit of a team player and bring something so your team can benefit. And yeah, this is just for your team. You really don't need ammo at all when you have fully loaded aced, and the reason why you're getting fully loaded aced is because one of the weapons that we're going to be using today uses triple O buckshot. Now triple O buckshot actually lowers your chance of, not your chance, it lowers the ammo you get from ammo boxes, which means you want fully loaded so you can sustain yourself with ammo. And also the ace mission now gives you a chance to pick up throwables, which is really nice. It works really well in close quarters maps, you know, maps with choke points, where you're just throwing down molotovs, maybe throwing some grenades, so you can control the cops a little bit. Well, the chance to pick up a throwable from ammo boxes, it's actually really amazing. I'm really loving this skill. Fully loaded has never been better, in my opinion. It's a pretty nice skill, and you're never gonna hit your ammo bags. You're just gonna be picking ammo from the ground because it's that good. You're always gonna be topped up too. So yeah, definitely a really key skill in this build, I would say, because you're gonna be using triple O buckshot, like I said. Nothing in the tech tree. In Ghost, you're gonna want dodge and crits. So to get to that, we're gonna be using duck and cover for the extra dodge and the extra stamina regeneration, and also extra sprint. How do you call it? You just sprint faster. Inner pockets for the concealment bonus. Parkour ace because you're gonna be using the street sweeper. Now the street sweeper actually reloads just a shell by shell, and that's not. It's fast, but it's not all that fast. So being able to reload and sprint at the same time, it's pretty nice. That's why I get these 3 skills aced. And then of course Sneaky Bastard for the extra 10% dodge. Second Wind gives you movement speed, extra 30% movement speed for 5 seconds when your armor breaks. It's very nice, of course. Optical Illusions to enhance the concealment of your weapon, because we're going to be using it with a silencer. Specialized Killing, which is gives you 15% more damage with silenced weapons, and Low Blow. This storage is basic, obviously, because you're gonna have very low concealment, so you don't need to ace either Low Blow or Sneaky Bastard. And Specialized Killing is just basic because we don't have the points to get it aced. If you actually get Specialized Killing aced, you can one-shot Gensec units in Death Wish, as opposed to two-shotting them, which is only with the basic version. However, getting rid of the no, my bad. Getting this Specialized Killing ace means you have to get rid of Fang Death, and I just don't like it. I prefer having the two-shot Gensec units because you're gonna be one-shot everything anyway with crits. So yeah, um, anything that you don't crit, you just two-shot it. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, and you have very high fire rates. So there you have it. Fugitive, 9 lives for the extra down. Swan Song because it's OP. Fainted because it's OP, and Messiah because it's OP. These are like this is like the triad of pussy skills right here. In my opinion, necessary all three of them if you're gonna go solo, and in a team it just makes you immortal. It's freaking amazing, and yeah, Fainted gives you 45% chance of getting back up. Swan Song gives you that that fighting time after you go down. Well, not after you go down, once your health depletes, and then Messiah gives you, in case of Fainted doesn't work, you just Messiah your way out of trouble. And yeah, this is pretty much the whole build. So the main focus of the skills, of course, is to enhance the shotgun damage, enhance the ammo capabilities that you have, enhance your ammo supply, and to enhance your survivability with Sneaky Bastard and Messiah and all the skills. So there you have it. That's basically all the skills. Perk deck, I use Ex-Presidents because this build is very specific and you need a lot of things to make it work. So getting Anarchist, I don't think it's as good. Besides, Anarchist is already OP, but you need skills to make it OP. And you can't really afford to get those skills in this build, in my opinion. So that's why I just go with Ex-Presidents, which is a more balanced perk deck in my opinion. And maybe you won't get like, I swear to God, every time I play Anarchist, I feel like I just get worse at the game because of how OP I am. That's how I feel about using Anarchist, and also because it forces you to use certain skills to make it OP. Well, it's like you have less variety in your builds, so that's why I don't like using Anarchist anymore, and that's why I always use Ex-Presidents usually when I have I should build. Oh no. Anyway. English longbow for primary. Now this you're gonna use the English longbow because it one-shots shields, stuns dosers, and one-shots almost every special if you get a crit. Actually, every special if you get a crit, except for dosers, I believe. But the main purpose of this weapon is utility. You want this to get rid of shields because you don't have Shotgunna aced. Shotgunna, being the skill that lets you deal with shields, as you can see. And because you don't have it, well, you're gonna want a way to deal with shields. Also, you want to stun dosers because, well, the shotguns are not too bad at taking down dosers, especially auto shot is like it's not auto, it's semi-auto. Semi-auto shot is like the street sweeper. However, you do need to stun them to be safe, otherwise you might get destroyed, and you don't want to get destroyed. So yeah, you can see pretty high damage, a lot of ammo, and a lot of concealment, which is what you want. So this is why you're using the English longbow. Now for your secondary, your main weapon, your main source of damage is going to be the Street Sweeper. The Street Sweeper, as you can see, total magazine size, 90 total ammo, fully loaded, it's helping out a little bit. Rate of fire, it's going to be increased when you fire from the hip. Damage of 66, accuracy of no one cares, stability of no one really cares either, and concealment of 22. Now, so the important numbers here are basically 66 and maybe the stability and maybe the concealment and total ammo and that stuff. So the reason why you're using the Street Sweeper is because it's a killing machine. Like I said, you sometimes you have to two-shot stuff, but it's still not a big deal because of the high fire rate that you have, and you get 35% extra fire rate when you fire from the hip. So, like I said, it's just kind of the perfect killing machine. Honestly, it's probably one of the most. I don't want to say that the Loco is better. It might be, but the thing is, I just like using the Street Sweeper a lot more. And I mean, it's not that I like using the Street Sweeper a lot more. It's just that I want a little bit more variety, And the Street Sweeper is pretty good too. Like, I don't think the Loco outshines it. I think they're just different, and they each have their place. However, you can use this build with a locomotive. You just have to build it for concealment, basically. It will have a lower magazine size though, so be wary of that. Anyway, that's the slot for secondary. Molotov cocktails for throwables, that's always what I use. It provides a lot of crowd control, and with fully loaded ace, you can actually replenish them, which is awesome. Armor, of course, the suit, so you get 25 dodge, and also maximum speed and maximum concealment. And equipment, obviously you have ace ammo bags. However, if you're gonna go solo, then just go with a medic bag, because you're not gonna need ammo bags. It's just how it goes. So yeah, this is basically the whole build.
Yeah, body.
Alright, so to conclude this build video, I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna rate it in 3 different areas: flexibility, efficiency, and my personal enjoyment. So flexibility, it's how often do I use this build, you know, how often is it good. And efficiency, it's how well does it accomplish what it's supposed to accomplish. And of course, my personal enjoyment is how much I enjoy the build. So that's pretty much it. So in flexibility, I give it a 7 out of 10, basically because it's a pretty flexible build, believe it or not. You're gonna be using a suit. However, in maps that have long range, maps that have snipers, you're gonna have to use the longbow to get rid of them, and that's not very good. That's the only problem with it. However, you're just a close quarters killing machine. So, and also medium range. You can always run to people at medium range and just shoot them down with a sweeper. So, flexibility it's there if you know how to play the game. But I mean, you kind of have to know how to play the game, and you have to know how to maneuver. So I'm actually gonna drop it down to a 6 because it might not be very friendly against all hazards out there in Payday. Snipers, long range engagements. Sometimes cops are shooting you from places that you're like, what the? How did you even get up there? So that's the only drawback, is your range. You have pretty shitty range, and the longbow actually has some pretty nice range if you know how to use it, but that requires a lot of time with it. Not a lot of time, but it requires time with it, and you have to get used to the bow. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Flexibility. Efficiency, I'm actually gonna give it a...
Hey, that's pretty good.
Because, like I said, it's a killing machine, and it just does the job very well. You're gonna be destroying everyone in close quarters. They're not gonna stop you. Dosers, nope. Shields, nope. Tasers, nope. You got every bit of your build is designed to counter like all the cops and all the problems that you face, except, well, not except, while you're in close quarters. That's it. It just works everything really well together, because you're using a shotgun, which means you're gonna be using fully loaded more, because you're gonna be running around killing people. Using a suit, which makes the running around easier. Using a bow to counter shields, to counter dosers, all those dangerous threats that are to you, so you can just blast them with your shotgun safely. And it's just, the build is very good at what it does. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 in efficiency. And my personal enjoyment, 9 out of 10. Because shotguns are pretty easy to use, they're pretty enjoyable to use. You do get tired of them a little bit, because they kind of make the game a little bit too easy, honestly. And yeah, it's just, I'm really trying to get rid of, to just get better at the game by not using skills like Messiah, Swansong, Feint Dead, all those stuff. And by not using expressives, of course, not expressives, my bad, anarchist, and by using other more balanced perks. So yeah, I give it 9 out of 10 because it's just really fun, and I have a blast using this build. But like I said, it's not 10 out of 10 because I feel like it's just too easy, dude. It really is. Anyway, that's all the scores, and to conclude, this build just features damage, and firepower, and ammo resupply. That's basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this new format of my build videos. I hope you guys like the video. Let me know what I can improve on. Let me know in the comment section below what you like, what you disliked, and let me know if you guys like the intro, because if you don't, then it's no problem. I just won't put it in, but I'm just putting it back in because I don't know, I just put it back in. And that's pretty much it. So don't forget to give your meat a good old rub, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.